Anne Condon, 2012 Distinguished Achievement in Academia Diamond Award winner.
Anne, to me, represents the quintessential academic.
Anne is a very intelligent, clear thinker, and also deceptively quiet. You learn very quickly, don't mistake her being quiet as for not being engaged in the conversation.
Exceptionally good listener. She thinks really hard about who and what and needs to be in place before she can actually push something forward.
Anne Condon is internationally recognized for her research in complexity theory and bioinformatics. Her work combines computer science with molecular biology.
She's one of the most regarded researchers in her field in complexity theory and in computational biology.
And one of the things that's great about her research is that she's very good at combining it with sort of real-world focuses. So she works a bunch with biological data, especially DNA, and figuring out how you can actually program it to build it up so that we can better understand how to diagnose diseases and then also to perhaps lead to cures.
The work that I did with Anne, we were focused on RNA folding pathways, which is looking at molecule of RNA in some structure that would inevitably transform into some other structure. Looking at that as a theoretical problem and looking at like the computational complexity of it.
Anne has a great professional reputation. She's won a dissertation award right off the bat with her dissertation, and her research is really published in all sorts of fantastic venues. So if you just look at the kind of work that she's done, you can see that she's really had impact in a lot of different areas.
I found her to be a remarkable research supervisor and mentor, so she's just got so many facets that are important.
And showing by example that this is a wonderful career.
Anne is a leading proponent for women in computer science and technology and has led many important projects focused on early engagement, including the JADE project.
One of the things that was under the JADE umbrella was the Girl Smarts Workshop.
The Girl Smarts Workshop is something put on at the department here, which is a day of computer science workshops for grade 6 girls. It's just a chance to get these girls just to get a taste of some of the stuff that's going on there so that they can get excited about it.
Anne has been very active with 2 organizations. One of them is the Computing Research Association's Committee on the Status of Women, usually known as CRAW.
Anne played a key role in the CRAW Distributed Mentor Project, which matches undergraduate women with mentors.
During Anne's leadership of the project, she worked with some researchers to evaluate the success and the impact of the Distributed Mentor Project. And it showed that the likelihood of going on to graduate school was significantly increased by participating in this project.
Another thing she did was to help that mentoring program to get undergraduate women in computer science into research come to Canada. And she helped to fund a number of women to do research with faculty members.
In the last 5 years or so, has had a big impact on the University of British Columbia.
Anne led an important university-wide study that assessed the faculty experience for women, known as the Faculty Climate Survey.
And it's great because you don't have to start in saying, well, why are we talking about women in computer science? Because that's already part of who we are.
One of the recommendations coming out of this Faculty Climate Survey that was conducted was that a position of an Associate Dean for Faculty Affairs be created. The question was, who should fill it? Well, Anne immediately comes to mind. Her talents and experiences to date made her a natural candidate.
Anne was appointed the head of the Computer Science Department. She is the second woman to serve in this role.
I think she was selected to be head of computer science for the very same reason that I selected her to be Associate Dean of Faculty Affairs. She's a talented administrator. She leads in a quiet but a very effective way.
She is really responsible for leading the department forward in terms of thinking about what are the key initiatives, the key areas where it wants to excel in the future.
As the department head, she really stands out as being interested in what students have to say.
She's good about taking things from different angles and figuring out where are the real problems.
She has done so much for UBC. She has done so much across Canada in this area. She is a recognized leader across this nation.
You deserve this so much. You are just a heroine for computer science and for women in computer science.